Okay, if you believe that one.
Stupid.
It's a special kind of
Stupid.
galactically stupid!
Cool. So I suppose you believe oil comes from dinosaurs when it's dragons. The stripper with the runny nose really needs the money for med school. The moon
We didn't go.
Well, Nixon called the moon on a landline. He called them up and they answered straight away.
We watched you guys land on the moon, which was
Or the Earth is flat.
What shape is the planet?
When it obviously has like bumps and mountains and shit
No, there's no cover charts.
just all flat.
all over the disc, the flat bumpy disc. So ha. Or maybe you believe ice caps are melting and the oceans are rising.
Seas boiling. 40 years of darkness, earthquakes, human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
And we're all going to die soon.
Because of climate change. And not because Al Gore's mega ass just fell off his mega yacht.
That's what's raising the sea level and causing these waves.
That guy in a little boat.
I think it's called the SS
Fat bastard.
Grifter ship just off the coast of his oceanfront property where the ocean apparently isn't rising. Phew. Okay, if you believe that one, cool. You probably believe voting is real. Go back. 9/11? Okay.
FBI tells NBC News it was some distance from ground zero.
On the morning of 9/11, saw 5 Middle Eastern-looking men filming it, high-fiving and cheering. They became known as the Dancing Israelis. Said that they were there to document the event. Well, hold on, how did you know it was going to
The
happen?
civilian found a passport lying on the street belonging to one of the suspected hijackers.
Plausible. You probably believe Bill Gates is just a nice old perv with man boobs under his sweater, right? Well, but you know he mentioned a time or two, gosh, I really need to reduce the population 7 billion or so.
Look at each one of these and see how we can get this down to zero.
That's weird.
First, we've got population.
That's suspicious.
we still need humans?
Not for most things.
Save a few kids for my next trip on the Lolita Express for the grand reopening of Epstein Island. So how about a couple more rounds of vaccines for everybody and a double cheese meatless chemical crap cake burger made from
Meat contains a ton of artificial ingredients and additives along with seed oils and
cancer,
100% meatless.
cow farts. Bill Gates wants to kill all the cows to save the planet.
Cows and other grass-eating species.
And I say start with the heifers on the view.
Why don't you call me sometime when you have no class?
Zing.
possible meat also causes a lot of
The point is, government workers should be held accountable. Okay, so just a tiny few did the bad things and it happened a long time ago. It's not really true, but it's the only way to make this joke work. And it was going on since the beginning of time all over the world. And even if the few shitty government workers are not even related to the government worker doing the stealing, the lazy one, or were a good worker who showed up for work and worked like everybody else has to in the fucking private sector to keep their fucking job, they're all guilty. And we demand white people go back to Africa. You thought I was talking about reparations. And I was.
First nation in the world to abolish it. In Great Britain, they abolished slavery.
The U.S. government fought a war to end slavery.
And I was.
2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery.
Do you feel dizzy?
And maybe, I don't know, the descendants of those families where they died trying to stop the slavery, that those families should receive something too, I think, at the same time.
Do you feel faint?
How much should the descendants of the 400,000 Union soldiers who lost their lives fighting to free the slaves pay to the descendants of the slaves they freed?
It's an interesting discussion.
Hey, and if you think saying reparations is racist is racism, well, maybe you should check your white privilege talking to me, cracker. Hey, I can say that, remember? Blacker than Barack.
Stop saying that!
I can also say
No, black people invented that. You can't have it. You're white. That's racist.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not racist. My best friend is black. By best friend, I mean penis. What? I call him Barack. All right, it's not true. I call him Michelle. How about blacker than a genius Mexican? At least as much as this guy.
John King, a.k.a. Talcum X, or Martin Luther King, if you prefer.
Oh, how about Rachel Dolezal? She decided she was black while being very, very pink.
Are you African American?
He's black! Go on!
I don't understand the question.
Headed the NAACP. I wonder if it changed to the National Association for the Advancement of Cracker People. Instead of colored people. I didn't name it. Whatever, we're all down with the struggle, like the pasty white ladies of Martha's Vineyard. Oh, and once the white men have been shipped back to Africa, and maybe before the lights go out, we also want reparations. Teslas, free health care, all the white men jobs, like CEOs, not the garbage men jobs. And all the billionaires' money and houses, because flying private is my right. Plus we want mansions, like those two fat commie chicks who ran the BLM scam.
We are trained Marxists.
And she's enriched herself, and she's brought 4 homes.
I'm sorry, I meant fat commie BLM BBWs. That's right. We demand justice, equality, fairness, more abortion, lesbian housing developments in Gaza, and kill all the fascists who won't let us take their stuff. That ought to do it. For now. Hey, you know who really deserves reparations? Seriously. Native Americans. Like Senator Elizabeth Warren. She's totally an Indian. That's how she got her job at Harvard. Totally Indian. And a feminist. And if anybody deserves reparations, it's the Indian bitches. I mean, Indian feminists. But Elizabeth Warren, senator, feminist, Indian, a very pale-faced Indian. And so she's rare, you know? Like the white buffalo, who are also cunts. But you know, that bitch speak with forked tongue. The big forked tongue. Yeah, but it really does seem like everybody's feeling they're entitled to something, right?
Everyone's competing to be the biggest fucking loser.
Women and men, well, not men. Blacks, Hispanics,
right.
Asians.
We'll give some land to the in the church.
Irish people were the first slaves in America.
But we don't want the Irish.
Gays, not gays. Is that still allowed to not be gay?
As always, I'll be using the main hole or no hole. I choose no hole.
Yeah, but everybody feels like they're owed something. It's like everybody's Jews.